Good day, everyone. Welcome to another epic episode. Welcome to Nizaluji. Welcome to another political chat. I'm your host, Usabelo Wazuma Umshuluzi Ungamalala, and I say you're welcome to join me. So I want to give you the latest update of what is happening concerning the story of DJ Waras, because there are some new development. You remember that not long ago, just a few days ago, last week, in fact, National Commissioner Fani Masumuna gave us an assurance that they know who killed DJ Waras, and it is a known figure, it's a known person, right? But they will not disclose because they are still making investigations. So there are 3 people whom now the police have captured already. One was found running away, escaping, going to Limpopo, and he was apprehended there. So he's behind bars, and 2 of the guys were found in Soweto hostel, and both now those guys also, they were apprehended and now they are being investigated. But there's more. We are told that these guys are going to be charged of murder, 3 of them. So 2 will be appearing in court on Thursday. But now the other one has been investigated because it is reported that now these 3 were part of the people who have orchestrated the hit to DJ Waras. It is not only them, there are more people involved in this story, because the police have came out and also they are investigating the bodyguard now of DJ Waras. They are investigating him to say that, man, you 2 are involved in this. Allegedly, not yet confirmed. They are still investigating, but seems like the man is not thoroughly innocent. There's something happening there. So I want now to just insert this video for you. Very interesting. Eyewitnesses, Baba. Eyewitnesses. They've seen everything from the coming of the guys, the hitmen, the planning of the hitmen, the shooting, how many bullets were fired, and where was Waras hit. Everything packaged there. Eyewitnesses. You know, the street vendors there. They saw everything. That is why I made a video complaining to say that when one of the killers came back now, when the police were there, the man was down. They did not tell the police and identify them and to say that one we saw him, because there it is a busy corner there by Carlton Center. It is a busy, that road is busy. There's a taxi right there. There are people there. It was just in the midday light, so everyone saw everything. Eyewitness reveals shocking information about how Warwick Stock was killed. 2 young boys were identified relaxing, chilling, and drinking alcohol. Little did they know that those young men were hitmen sent to kill DJ Waras. 2 of them, one had dreadlocks and is the one who shot DJ Waras, and they fled the scene running by foot. They only shot him 4 bullets and they took off and disappeared. One of them, young people who killed DJ Waras.
Bebephuza bona labafana.
Babethula bafana. Umuntu adubulile umuntu eyi-1.
Bamdubule ngey'nhlamvu ezingaki?
4.
Ha, ekhanda.
Bamshaya ithula, bamshaya 1 la, bamshaya 1 la.
Yo. Uthi vele bebemfuna efile vele. Kahle kahle.
Amara
Barong. Basile.
As young people, because I understand that another person said that in order for you to have a clear hit, he said that hitmen, they cannot shoot. They don't know how to shoot. For them to kill you, they must just come closer and shoot you.
Kodwa yabona abantu baseGoli baseha ngemali kakhulu.
Oniyasuka la niyobulala naseGoli?
Ya ikakhulu nje imisebenzi eGoli, Thekwini. Hayi, kodwa nje eGoli imisebenzi eminingi kakhulu yalento.
Kusho ukuthi uMinister uNdosi ucele uqinisile mayithi inkabi zivela la.
Ukhuluma iqiniso elingananazi futhi ucele njoba ngisho ukhuluma iqiniso nje baba uMsweli. Uma ungasuka la uhambe uye eGoli uzofika kube sengathi eGoli kuse KZN ubone KZN yodwa amabhinqa alaphana azinkabi. Abazali baba abazi ukuthi basebenza. Basebenza imayini o basebenza ini kanti cha. Baphila lempilo ebengiphila.
They failed to do the long range shooting. That is why these two young men, they were waiting for him as he received a phone call inside that Zabi's building. Then he went down to his car. But because down there, the hitmen were already positioned. They were acting as if they were drinking. They were acting as if they were having a conversation. But now the street vendors spotted them and saw them, right? So the police will need to revisit the people around there so that they will get that full information about these two young men who have killed DJ Warras. This is very shocking. This is very shocking. Just looking at how young people, for the sake of getting paid in the expense of killing other people, they will take this job and just unalive anyone whom they will be sent to just take out at the time. So very sad to see the state of the country like this. One person of interest is brought in for questioning. He's been detained by serious and violent crime investigations team. Brigadier Atlanta Mate said that they will be charged with murder of DJ Warras. Let us watch here.
DJ Warras, you will recall that the National Commissioner had committed that by Monday there would be a breakthrough in this particular case. We can confirm that Gauteng Police, led by Lieutenant General Mtombeni, they have taken in 2 people in for questioning. We have not yet arrested. It's questioning this morning, and they are being questioned by our detectives, and they will then provide us with an update on whether they will effect the arrest, the necessary arrests and so on. But for now, I can confirm that 2 people have been taken in for questioning on the DJ Warras case. So I think all credit, kudos must be given to Gauteng Police for working extra hard. They are under pressure, and I think they've put in and they've mobilized resources.
We remember that last Thursday, National Commissioner Fani Masomula said that the police know the killer. He's a very well-known person, and said that by weekend, before it ends, they will arrest these killers. Yeah, the police are up. You can tell that there are some serious police, serious violent crime investigation police who are up to this, and they are not playing. So the suspect was arrested. One, a 32-year-old man was identified as a person of interest. Information was followed up as the man left Johannesburg traveling over to Limpopo. The man was just running away because he heard that the police were looking for him on the national TV. He heard it because the National Commissioner announced it and warned the criminals to say that we know who you are and we are coming for you. So the man was fleeing. So the man was just getting out of Johannesburg because the police told them that they were identified. All thanks to the Limpopo tracking team, which arrested the man just outside Polokwane. The same thief was found with the unlicensed firearm and 12 rounds of ammunition. There's another 2 people of interest brought in for questioning that is detained by the police. They were confirmed that the 2 men will be charged for murder of DJ Warras and will appear in court on Wednesday, 24th December 2025. How they got them is very interesting. Listen here. 2 suspects arrested in DJ Warras murder case. DJ Warwick Stock, a 40-year-old popular South African DJ and anti-crime advocate, was shot dead on December 16 outside Zambezi house in Johannesburg CBD by 3 assailants who fled on foot. Gauteng police arrested 2 suspects early Monday from a Soweto hostel after a raid by the serious and the violent crime team, with the pair set to appear in Johannesburg Magistrate Court on December 24. The arrest followed public pressure and a pledge from National Police Commissioner General Fani Masemola, though one assailant seen on CCTV remains at large and skepticism lingers of the motive tied to hijacked properties. So this story goes on very further and deeper than what you and I anticipated, because the bodyguard is also implicated. Let us start here. Shocking betrayal. DJ Wara's bodyguards implicated. Police drop bombshell evidence that will leave you speechless. In a scandalous twist that has rocked the music world, police have unveiled explosive evidence suggesting that DJ Waras was betrayed by none other than his own bodyguard. As details emerge, the betrayal runs deeper than anyone could have imagined, raising questions about trust and loyalty. What dark motive lurked behind this shocking act, and how could someone sworn to protect turn against him? The truth is more shocking than fiction, and the fallout is just a beginning. So many people did question to say, where was his team? Where was his bodyguards? I'm not saying anything, but remember that the police are just investigating so that they will come to the knowledge of the truth. So there's a lot involved in this case, and it seems like there are a lot of people who are going to be arrested, right? As the National Commissioner said that they are making more arrests. There are some people who are questioned, and there at this busy building, there are some other people who have been questioned, who were now reported to say that they had some dealings or known something about the hit of DJ Waras. What is your take concerning this? For us South Africans, this is indeed some happy news. We just want to see the law taking its place so that these ones, they get prosecuted. What's your take on this? Please leave a comment on the section below, and don't forget that you can subscribe to this political YouTube channel, and I'll meet you on the next video, and I'm out.